going to discuss 6.RP.3. We're going to use a word problem and build a ratio table. So the word problem says Mark is using the ratio of 3 tablespoons of sugar to 2 tablespoons of milk in a recipe. Complete the table to show equivalent ratios if Mark decides to increase the recipe. So I have a basic ratio table already drawn out, and there are missing portions. So I need to fill those portions in. If I change the top portion, which would be either my numerator or my x value, I'm going to change my denominator or my y value. So I need to think of how can I use either multiplication to move forward or division to move backwards to fill in all of my blanks. So I'm going to look at sugar first. I know that if I multiply 3 times 2, I get 6. So on the milk portion, I could say 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. Then I could look here at the sugar again and say 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. And I can go to my milk and say 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. I could then say from my milk 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So my sugar, 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. And now I need to build for 20. So I'm going to go back to my 4 or my 2 because I know that those multiplication facts are going to get me to 20 easier than the 8 or 12 would. So 2 multiplied by 10 is 20. Go back to the sugar. 3 multiplied by 10 is 30. So now I have filled in my ratio table. They are all equivalent across. So now I know if however many batches of the recipe that we're going to make, how many tablespoons of sugar or milk to use.